Welcome to CEDIA 16. I'm here with Garth Lobin over at Atlona, and Garth is going to walk us through some of the new products here for 2016 at CEDIA.
Absolutely. Well, the big story for us here at CEDIA is all about HDR, high dynamic range. It's the big buzzword, everybody's talking about it. We've been talking about multiple pixels before, now we're trying to talk about the quality of those pixels. So our customers have been talking to us about the need for distribution of HDR signals. Those HDMI signals that reach up to 18 gigabits per second. So to do that, we're handling distribution products in a couple of different ways. First of all, we're launching a new series of HDR-capable distribution amplifiers. So this would be our Rondo series. In our Rondo series, we have a 1x4 and a 1x2. These will allow you to take those 4K UHD signals up to 60 Hertz with 444 chroma sampling. So this is great for those applications where you're doing digital signage. You've got one of these 4K HDR signals and you want to distribute them around the home, or maybe you're doing light commercial in a hospitality environment. These are perfect for those kinds of applications. We also have the ability with this product to allow you to cascade. So even though this is a 1x4 and a 1x2, we can take these up to multiple units so that you can extend that around the plant.
About how many multiple can you take this out to?
Take this up to about 12 units on the 1x4 and at least 8 for the 1x2.
And the price points for these two?
$489 for the 1x4, and the MSRP is $339 for the 1x2.
Wow.
Now, after you go beyond distribution, you may need to be handling switching. So let's say you're in one of these smart environments, a smart home, and they're running maybe one of the new Samsung Ultra Blu-ray players. Or maybe they're looking at doing one of the new Sony Pro game stations. These are all HDR capability. And so now, you want to make sure that you can switch HDMI signals up to 18 gigabits per second. So now with this, we have our new Juno X, and it's the 451. We have a 4x1 switcher. Now, not only does it handle HDR, but it's also an auto switcher as well. So this will switch when it detects an incoming video signal as well as hot plug detect. So it gives you a lot of capability to sort of automate your system without having to resort to a control system. It also has CEC capability. So when an active input's inserted, it can send out commands to the display to automatically turn it on. Now, it's not uncommon today to have one of these HDR displays that might be running smart apps. Maybe you've got Pandora on there, maybe you're watching YouTube. You want to get that audio back out of the display and into your AV receiver. ARC has been around for a long time, we've incorporated that into here. So the audio return channel comes back via HDMI output, and we have an optical output so you can connect that right into your receiver.
Great. Now, I also noticed that you were talking about the auto switching on the unit, but you're not getting away from also other control and making sure with the unit.
Absolutely
in terms of
right.
Switching, and if somebody does happen to have a control system, or if somebody's upgrading to 4K, what does this offer at that point if they're going from a 1080 solution to a 4K solution with your product?
You can incorporate this into an existing system and use RS-232 or IR control. We also have Ethernet capability on here for the configuration of this device. So there's a lot of built-in flexibility. At Atlona, we've always liked to say that we are neutral when it comes to control systems. So you can use the control system you're already used to and add this into the mix.
And in terms of configuration of the unit, obviously it's Ethernet enabled, so you can monitor it.
That's right. You can use our AMS, Atlona Management System, to remotely set up this device and monitor it in that way.
Great.
Now, the piece de resistance of our new products here at CEDIA has to be our new Centum 301 kit. Now, a lot of people know Atlona for being an extender company. We've embraced the HT-based technology for quite some time. It's a phenomenal way of getting these signals 70 or 100 meters. The problem is, however, that HD-based T is not yet ready for HDR. So, in one of these kinds of environments, how do you get that signal extended? We've incorporated a VESA display compression technology that allows us to very lightly compress the signal. So we can take an 18 gigabits per second signal, take that down, very light, visually lossless compression, down to 10.2, and then extend it 100 meters using the new Centum series extender kit. Now behind me is a demonstration where we're actually showing one of our new Juno DAs. We're taking a Samsung Blu-ray, Ultra Blu-ray player, some footage that we've been provided by LG, and we're splitting that signal two ways. On the left-hand side behind me, we're actually taking it through one of our new Centum 301 kits, extending it, and on the right-hand side, we have a straight connection to this HDR monitor. We're able to demonstrate extremely low compression. It's visually lossless. On the left-hand side, you can see very little compression taking place. The other thing we're demonstrating, when you mention the C word, or compression, people start worrying about latency. What we're showing here is extremely low latency between a direct signal on the right and the extended signal on the left. So for us, we're extremely excited by this kit. This Centum 301 is going to be extremely unique in its offering to the marketplace. This will retail for about $1,500. It should be available in the second quarter of 2017.
Great, that was exactly what we were going to find out. It's fantastic news on the unit, and then PoE at this point for the unit?
Absolutely. The idea behind this is we want to make it as easy for you to integrate as our existing series of UHD EX extenders. So, powering it at the transmitter side, we can remotely power the receiver and hide this small box at the display. But it doesn't stop with just the video extension, because we can also extend control, IR and RS-232. We can extend Ethernet, and we also have an audio return channel on this as well. So again, there's smart TVs where you're running applications up at the display. We can bring that audio back through the audio return channel and break it out on a toss link for that local receiver in your installation.
Great. So Garth, if they want to find out more information, where are our options? What booth are we at here at CEDIA?
We're at booth 1900 at CEDIA, and all of the information for all of these products can be found at our website at www.atlona.com.
Great. Garth, thanks for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, and good luck this show.
Appreciate it.